Bob Moses, an early local leader of the civil rights movement who faced violence and intimidation to register black voters in Mississippi in the 1960s, died yesterday at his home in Florida. The New York Times reports in 1960 he left his job as a high school teacher in New York City for Mississippi, where he organized poor, illiterate, and rural black residents. At one point during a voter registration drive, a sheriff's cousin bashed Mr. Moses' head with a knife handle. Bleeding, he kept going, staggered up the steps of a courthouse to register a couple of black farmers. Moses, who was raised in public housing in Harlem, earned a master's in philosophy from Harvard in 1957. In the early 1980s, he started a national organization called the Algebra Project, dedicated to teaching math as a means to a more equal society. Bob Moses was 86 years old.
Hey, Rev, can you talk a little bit about what we all owe Bob Moses?
We owe Bob Moses a lot. Bob Moses was one of the activists that was in the trenches around voting rights. He never went for headlines. He was not a high-profile figure. He did the work. But had he not done the work, we would have not gotten the Voting Rights Act of '65. And those of us that are fighting to keep the voting rights today owe a lot to Bob Moses. He helped to lay the trail that we're all walking down and are continuing to walk down. I was so honored he did Politics Nation a few years ago. He is absolutely a historic figure, and he is one we ought to always admire and respect.